Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about whether EF is a party tour or not, the typical age range for these tours, and the ratio of girls to boys that are usually on these tours. But first, if you're looking to get $100 off your EF Ultimate Break trip, my code is UAErin100 and you have to click on the link below for it to work. Now, let's get into it. Is EF a party tour? It really all depends on your group and what tour you book, where you're going, how long you're going. If you're going to Mykonos and the Greek islands tour in the heart of the summer, of course that's going to be a more party-centered tour. College students are home from break, they're all on these EF trips and they're looking to party. But if you book during off seasons like May, September, October, even early June, it's not going to be as party centric as it would be in the middle of the summer. So if you're looking for a more party oriented tour group, I would book in the middle of the summer. And if you're not looking for that, then I would book during like off seasons or slight off seasons. Now I'm going to share my personal experience. So my tour was a total of 15 days, and I would say our group went out about 5 or 6 nights. Now, sometimes we split up into groups. Some groups wanted to stay in and go back to the hotel, and others wanted to go out, and that was perfectly fine. We could do either or. If you do decide to go out one night and you're a little tired from partying, you're allowed to like skip any excursions the next morning, so you could sleep in or have a free day. It's up to you really. Our tour guide went to bed early most nights, so he did not stay out and party, and the people who didn't want to go out and party just went back to the hotel with him. It also depends on your destination. Like if you're booking a tour with Ibiza included, Mykonos, those are obviously more party-centric destinations. But if you're going to, I don't know, Thailand, they're not as like party-centric tours, so it's also important to keep in mind which tour you're booking. As for age range, most people on my tour were their mid-20s. I went in April, so it was kind of off season. And there were a few outliers, a few people closer to 30 and a few people, I think the youngest girl on our trip was like 19. So yeah, it was mainly mid-20s for our tour. Different cities you go to throughout the tour will have a different nightlife. For example, I thought Florence had a lot more nightlife, clubs, stuff to do than Rome, at least around our hotel. So we went out a lot more in Florence than we did in Rome. In Florence, our hotel was in walking distance to everything, all of the popular bars, clubs. So we were able to walk home, which made us want to go out and stay out a little bit later. But in Rome, our hotel was a little farther. We had to take transportation, so we decided not to go out as much in that city. In Greece, Santorini and Athens had a lot more nightlife than Paros. Paros is like a smaller remote island, and yeah, in April there wasn't too much going on there, so those nights we went to bed early in Paros, and then in Athens and Santorini we went out more, stayed out a little later. But the people who weren't that into partying never felt left out because we would always have late dinners. In Europe, they have later dinners around like 8:39. So even if you're not into partying, you still get to like hang out with the group later. And then they would just go home around like 9:30, 10. And then the people who wanted to go out would just continue walking around the area, staying out, checking out different places. I'd say the typical male to female ratio for EF trips is 25% male, 75% female. But again, it all depends what trip you're booking and what time of year. The age range for EF tours is 18 to 35. They actually just extended it a few months ago to 35. If you're hoping to get a tour with people more towards their later 20s, early 30s, I would look into EF Ultimate Plus trips too. They're a little bit pricier, but because of this, it deters the younger crowd and you're not staying with as many people in one room. So I think that's definitely a great option for people on the older side who are looking to go on these EF trips with people closer to their age. Just a quick recap, if you're looking to book with a younger crowd on the EF side, like 18 to 25, then I would book during peak season, popular trips. That's when a lot of the kids will be out of college, on break, taking those trips. And if you're looking for a less party-centric tour, I would book during off seasons or slight off seasons. and you'll find people more towards the 25 to 35-year-old side. Now, obviously, there's outliers in every group, I cannot guarantee, but this is just with my experience and what I've heard. If you are looking to go out at night on an EF tour, there's always other members in the group who are looking for a night of fun, so just make sure you're not going alone, stick with them, ask your tour guide what are the best spots locally to go out, and how to get transportation home from those places. If you're looking for a more low-key night in, just head back after dinner or meet up with your tour guide. They usually go to bed pretty early since they do have to be up early. So what I love about EF is that these tours are what you make of it. Just take into consideration what season you're booking during and what tour, because that might help you determine your group. Don't forget to use my discount code and my link below if you want $100 off your trip. Thanks for watching.